Hello, Turk the Pally subscribers. Welcome back to another video. So, I am back in the lab working on more decks and getting everything ready for duels and all this good shit. So, I have a deck that I picked up today. Randomly, I saw it in Target and I was like, I wonder if this is any good. And I looked it up. I was like, is 3 of these structure decks a good deck? And it was like, good to go. I was like, all right. And I mean, there's no fucking ban list in my format, so I mean, get to play whatever cards we want. Hey, all right. So this deck is a Shadoll deck. We got that new Shadoll structure deck. Put 3 of them together, tossed in a couple little goodies here and there, and I think I got something pretty fun. So this was actually based off of, get you his name right now. This was actually based off of a first place Shadoll deck by Longed Out. I mean, well, obviously I'm going to pick this dude's deck, obviously. All right, so Shadoll. Okay, starting off the main deck. This dude, which lets you search anything and pop a monster, kind of broken. This guy lets you special summon another Shadoll and face down, and then you could special again. And he's specialed when he's discarded, which is kind of nice. 2 Beast. He's the guy that draws, but you can only use him once per turn, so you don't want to play too many of them. 1 Dragon and 1 Hedgehog, because you could. So this guy pops spells. This guy, let's see, returns a guy to the hand. So I could see why you want more of the monster pop than of the spell and trap pop. Plus these guys are pretty garbage if you draw into them, so you don't want to draw them really. Ideally, you want to be sending them to the graveyard with this guy, 3 Mathematicians. Oh, whoops, sorry. 2 Mathematicians. I forgot I took out 1 because I put in another spell card. So 2 Mathematicians because he's like a great normal summon. I mean, honestly, maybe I'll put him at 3. I don't know. I like what I added though. So these are the one-of monsters. I still don't know why he played this. Preparo Cerberus. So basically, I mean, he's a free special, I guess. Like, or well, you can banish it and destroy something. I don't know why. It's a beater. Like, it's an earth element, so I guess it helps you with your synchros. I don't know. I do like this though. Maybe if anything, I would drop this guy for another one of her. She's fucking broken, and she's a tuner, which is actually really nice. One of my favorite things about this deck, plays 3 Veilers. I am obsessed with this card. I want it in my hand every turn, and so 3 of them is perfect. I love this. And Black Luster Soldier, because this card's fucking insane. And then I put in this card instead of the 3rd magician or mathematician, because I think this card is fucking insane, and I thought it was like, why not? It's my format. I put in what I want. Why not? So I I put a Sinister Serpent in this deck. Oh my god. So all this shit where you have to discard a card, all the fusions that need different elements and stuff. I mean, this guy fits the bill. You just fucking every turn get him back. It's like, oh, I need to send stuff from my hand or the graveyard. Oh. And then you just get him back. Like, I think this card just cranks this deck up to 11. Like, I'm kind of obsessed with this card, and I think it's kind of funny. So I put it in. Fuck it, right? So 3 Shadoll Fusion and 3 L Shadoll Fusion. Fucking insanely broken, and you can search them and add them back to your hand. I mean, this deck fusions like a mother, so, and these are just, you know, they're just the best. So I switched it up a little bit from Long Dow's spell and trap list. He had a real small spell trap list, which wasn't bad or anything, but I decided to change it up a little bit because I wanted to make this deck as win more as possible. So I put 2 Foolish Burials, because this card's broken. I put 2 Dark Holes because I didn't have a Regeki. It would be 1 Dark Hole, 1 Regeki. And then he was playing Jar of Avarice, which was like so fucking weird. And I think it was because at the time, maybe this card was banned. But again, I don't care. So I play 2 Pot of Avarice just to give it some extra draw power. I'm not really positive how I feel about putting guys back in the deck unless I have this guy, because I don't want to waste a normal summon late game. But 2 cards is really good, and unless you put back fusions and some synchros and stuff. So I don't know. I'm testing it out. I like it so far. 3 Shadoll Shadow games, insane. Lets you get a guy in defense mode, face down defense. Shadoll Core, only play 1 of them. I could totally see why. It's kind of nice because you could use it as a fusion material, but that's it. And you could search it and use it as a fusion material. That's it, really. He played a whole bunch of weird as fuck cards from this point on, and not like they're bad or anything, but again, when you can choose your own format and choose your cards, you know, I'm going to choose some better cards. So, I mean, you should know at this point that this deck's going to have 3 red reboot. I mean, if you don't know that this deck's going to have 3 red reboot, whose channel do you think you're watching? I love this card. And it's kind of funny because it's a little trash in the mirror match, and like all my decks have 3 of these almost. So if you're playing against other decks of mine, it might not be so good, but fuck it, right? And then the last 2 cards, 1 Solemn and 1 Deck Devi. So he played Crush Card, and maybe I'd find Crush Card and play it, but I like it because this kills guys with less attack, so it just, like, it basically hand traps. 1500 and less attack basically just kills the hand traps, that because Max C is not fun. So I think it's 40 cards, or it might be 41, I think. I can't remember. But I like it either way at 40 or 41. I mean, if you really badly wanted to be anal about 40, you could just, drop a Foolish or something. Maybe drop one of the Veilers, maybe. I don't know. But I don't think 41 kills the deck or anything like that. So next up we get Spells and Traps in the side deck. 3 MST because you don't have any spell or trap removal. 1 book because everything in this deck is up, face down. Seka Denko thing, he had it in his side deck, so I was like, fuck it, alright. 2 Max C, these are mine. I actually also really like this. So I play 3 Cyber Dragons because if anything, you can just special this, summon a Falco, and then just go for a Black Rose. Because I do play 2 Black Rose. So it's just real nice to just be able to pop a board if you have to. And I play 1 Chaos Sorcerer because BLS is pretty broken. And if it turns out BLS is like the only out that I have for some of their stuff, might as well just play this to give me a second one. And then 2 Mirror Force because they're going to want to attack into your face downs. So 2 of these, and then 1 of these. This would be in the main deck, but I'm not positive how the banishing works right now, so it's in the side. Plus, people probably play Crow and Macro and different shit against this, so, or at least I know it's in the other decks sides, and I know they have banishing stuff, so this will be worth it. And then for the Spell and Trap, extra deck, super easy. 3 Constructs, 2, I can't even pronounce that. 2 Winda, 2, can't even pronounce that. And then 1 of this guy. So I think my favorite one is probably this one, Acapulco. So basically, you can add a Shadoll card from your deck or graveyard to your hand and then discard a card, which again, who cares about the discard a card? I think second favorite is probably Winda. So yeah, each player can only special summon once per turn while this card is face up on the field. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 spell or trap in your graveyard to your hand. So I really like this one too. Gets you back a fusion, and it kind of like stalls the board, and it's easy as hell to make. So that's those ones. And then to finish it off, I play 1 Fortress Dragon, because again, I play all these fucking Cyber Dragons. 2 Black Rose, because Black Rose is pretty OP. Definitely playing 1 Castiel, because you can change battle positions. And then so I have to figure out which one I make more of these two guys, because I make them both. I just don't know which one I make more. So whichever one I make more is going to be the final card. But that's it. I hope you like this deck profile, and look forward to playing this and showcasing it off in duels for you guys. Thanks for watching.